Hey guys, JH, welcome to the practice tee. Okay, today just got to do a video. One of the guys has asked me to elaborate on the grip, and that's Pete. Hi Pete. I've never done one on the grip ever. And the reason I've never done that, guys, is because there are so many things. When I used to teach people grip changes and differentials and application, it was always relative to their physicality, because an individual's physicality has so much bearing on how they hold the golf club. And by that I mean, the width of your shoulders, the size of your hand, the wrap factor from the roots of the fingers through to here, how much you wrap the club, the length of your fingers, all types of things. We've seen since time immemorial in teaching that they say, you know, the ideal grip or the proper grip is the V's pointing to the right shoulder. Well guys, there's been some fantastic golf played with the V's pointing to the right ankle. And guys like Zach Johnson, for example, Paul Azinger, Trevino. Okay, we saw Hogan, clearly Hogan was here. But bear in mind, Hogan's right arm was longer than his left, and he had inordinately long arms anyway, and he had very narrow shoulders, almost ladylike shoulders. His arms were very close together. Very hard for someone to get their right hand on top of the golf club if they've got shoulders that wide, like John Rollins or Craig Stadler. Very difficult to get over there. So guys, if you're, and Pete, you were saying that you find that your grip gets really strong towards the end of the round and you get over three knuckling it. Well, I would say that that basically happens because of, you know, general processes in the round of golf. If you're right-handed, and I just deduce you're right-handed, the reason that can happen is that you get a little too set into the shot. If I'm here and I've got a normal grip here, and then later in the round I'm getting a little anxious or I'm wanting to let out a bit of shaft, I tend to get under the shot a little bit more. So the left shoulder's getting up, which is forcing the left arm over a little bit, forcing it over, and it tends to want to set the hand a little bit like that. Normally, as a physical feel, wants to set the hand over, and the right arm gets way under it, and the right shoulder gets down. To eliminate that, Pete, what I suggest is stand up, use the height that you have, whatever height you are, and try and keep your shoulders as level as you can. Try and set your left arm in that fashion there. Hogan was renowned for having level shoulders out of dress, and even level shoulders through impact. He had low left shoulder, high right shoulder through the ball. Didn't have high left shoulder, low right shoulder. So try and get your shoulders a little bit level, more level as the round progresses, or even start off like that but maintain it. And what that'll do is, if your left shoulder is level, and providing you haven't got, you know, crazy differentials in your arm lengths, it won't be too hard to stand like that. It's very easy to stand like that as a right-hander because our right side is very dominant. We tend to get under the shot. Now that immediately puts this hand in that very strong position there and gets the right hand in underneath, what I call the uppercut position here. We don't want to be there, guys. We want to be in a round arm or roundhouse position. If anything, at address, try and set your right arm over your left. Don't get the right arm under the left. As soon as the right arm gets under the left, this arm wants to move this way, and the hand wants to move this way. And we get the Harley Davidson type grip, which is brum, 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 brum. We don't want to do that. The other thing is, try and hold the club more in the palm. I've never seen anybody with a strong grip that never held the club in the roots of the fingers. As soon as you put the club in the roots of the fingers, the hand wraps over like that, because anatomically that's what it wants to do. You put it in the roots of the fingers. So hold it more in the palm. Get it up here more in the palm. Palm it a little bit. It'll feel uncomfortable to start with and it'll feel very weak. Look at the difference in the formation of that left hand as opposed to when I hold it in the fingers. When I hold it in the roots of the fingers, the left hand wants to form itself like that. Pretty strong. If I hold it in the palm, look, beautiful formation there, shaft left arm, perfect position. And then my right hand just accommodates that left hand. It just goes there automatically. But if I've got it in the roots, it's very hard for me to put my right hand over there. It doesn't fit because my left thumb and pad here is pointing this way, so I can't get my right hand on top. But if I've got it in the palm like that, here, formation of the left hand is perfect. Look at that. Then I could just put the right hand on like that, a la Hogan. There. Now I tend to have my right hand over a little bit anyway because I don't like to tuck my right arm under. I like to keep my shoulders as level as I possibly can at address when I set up. Tend to want to be a bit like that because I want to keep the golf club in front of me in the backswing here. I don't want to roll it inside, which if I had my arm over here I'd roll it in behind me. I don't want to do that. I just want to take these shoulders there, keep the club in front of me all the time. If I have the strong grip and underneath it at address, I'll roll it in behind me here. And if I readdress the ball, the club's way out. I mean, how can I get the club back to the ball? It's impossible. So for you, Pete, just try holding it a little bit more. I was going to mark the glove, but it's easier to show you. Don't put it in the fingers like that. As soon as I put it in the fingers like that, the hand wraps over there. Strong grip. If I put it in the palm, get it up more under that heel pad there, look at the formation of the hand. And if you're a strong guy, you won't have any trouble with that. And then the right hand goes on easily. The right arm gets over the left, shoulders are much more level here. And as the round goes on, try and keep it more in the palm. Try and keep the right shoulder up. If you're starting to get three knuckles, you're basically getting under the shot. The right shoulder's getting under and the left shoulder's getting high. Because really, to get that arm over, if it keeps getting over, progressively the left shoulder must be getting up and forward. You don't want to do that. So to capsulize, don't put it in the roots of the fingers. Put it more in the palm. When you set it, keep the left shoulder as low as you can at address. Right shoulder level. Here. There. Just try and take the club away in the centre of your body there. And I think that's about it. But as soon as you get it in the roots, the hand will do this. The formation goes this way. Put it in the palm, the formation's that way. Then the right hand can accommodate the left hand. Can just go on. The right hand's over there, you can't get your right hand on properly. You're under here. Have a look at that, buddy. But it's all relative to how you place the shaft relative to your fingers. Okay, I hope that helped.